Hello friends, welcome to my channel Codecraft Shop. My name is Sailesh Kushwaha and today we will learn about Hyper-V technology. So in this course we will learn introduction to Hyper-V, what is Hyper-V, why should we use virtualization, what are the system requirements for having a virtualization on our local system, and what are the limitations of virtualization. So let me introduce you to the Hyper-V on Windows 10. So the question arises, what is Hyper-V? So let me explain what is Hyper-V. If you wanted to achieve virtualization on your local system, means you wanted to run two different virtual machines or operating systems on the same machine, then you will have to use Hyper-V on Windows. So by the definition itself says whether you are a software developer, an IT professional, or a technology enthusiast, many of you need to run multiple operating systems. Hyper-V lets you run multiple operating systems as virtual machines on Windows. So Hyper-V specifically provides hardware virtualization. That means each virtual machine runs on virtual hardware. Hyper-V lets you create virtual hard drives, virtual switches, and a number of other virtual devices, all of which can be added to virtual machines. What does it mean? It means that if you have a specific limit and you have to run some softwares which run on a particular environment and you do not have that environment, in that case what you can do is like you can create a virtual machine, and using those virtual machines you can set up your environment. So the question is like why we should use virtualization. So the answer is that virtualization allows you to do the following things: run the software that require an older version of Windows or non Windows operating system. Experiment with other operating systems. Hyper-V makes it very easy to create and remove different operating systems. Test software on multiple operating systems using multiple virtual machines. With Hyper-V, you can run them all on a single desktop or laptop computer. These virtual machines can be exported and then imported into any other Hyper-V system, including Azure. So means if we create a virtual machine at one place, we can transport or we can use that virtual machine in another environments. So the question is like what should be the system requirements if I wanted to create a virtual machine on my system. So what are the minimum requirements? So most computers which run on Windows is enabled for Hyper-V, but there are certain guidelines that we need to follow. The system should have a minimum of 4 GB of RAM, and if you wanted to achieve run multiple resources on that virtual machine, then it is recommended to use a lot of resources. Like if we talk about the gaming, if you wanted to play games or video editing or some heavy softwares on the virtual machines, then it requires a lot of resources. 4 GB RAM is not recommended in that scenario. So what are the prerequisites of installing a Hyper-V? So the requirements will be like we can run Hyper-V on Windows 10 Enterprise, Pro or Education Edition. It is not available on Home Edition. 64-bit processor is recommended. CPU support for VM monitor mode extension should be enabled, and minimum, as I already told you, that minimum of 4 GB RAM is recommended. The following items will need to be enabled in the BIOS feature. Like there are certain other limitations, like if your BIOS do not support virtualization technology, then you will not be able to use this Hyper-V virtualization feature on your Windows 10. And another is like hardware and enforced data execution prevention. These two features, like virtualization technology and hardware enforced data execution prevention, these should be enabled in order to use Hyper-V on your system. So with these virtualization concepts always have some limitations. So like we are creating the virtual machine on our local system, so there are certain limitations associated with it. The limitations are programs that depend on specific hardware will not work well in virtual machine. For example, games, applications that require processing with GPU might not work because these require a lot of resources, and those resources are limited to a laptop or local machine. So there may be some glitches in that particular scenario. Also, applications relying on sub 10 microseconds timers such as live video, music mixing applications, or high precision times could have issues running in a virtual machine. The thing is that the mixing audio applications require fast processing, which is in the limit of less than 10 microseconds. So in that scenario, the use of virtual machines lags a little bit. So this is one of the limitations. And in the last limitation is that if you have a Hyper-V enabled, those latency sensitive high precision applications also may have some issues running into the host. Like if you have some applications, heavy applications installed on your virtual machine, then there may be some applications that lags or will not work properly on the host machine itself. The host machine is like my laptop is my host machine. It has its own operating system, and on the top of that I am installing a virtual machine which is called guest virtual machine, or inside that virtual machine I will have my own operating system. So if my guest operating system is using high resources, then there may be chances that my host operating system will not work as expected. So with this, in this tutorial we have learned basics of Hyper-V, virtualization technology. Thank you guys. You can connect with me on Facebook, Instagram and Twitter at the handle CodeCraftShop. Thank you.